First off, want to apologize for the wait. I didn't want to feel like I was being inconsistent. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting too long, even though I already have. But you know what I'm saying? I'm here now, okay? And yeah, I want to just go ahead and talk about some shit that came across my desk. But before I do that, I do want to set the mood real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like my little candle, get in my zone, pour my little glass of wine. Not really a glass, you know what I'm saying? We got some little cup. And I do want to introduce somebody because I do have a guest on the show today. It is my first show, so I felt like it would be right to have a guest. Do you want to come and introduce yourself for the peoples?
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy El Mago, you know what I'm saying? VA stand up.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
So, yeah, I'm gonna light my candle. And we just gonna get into the shit, yeah?
Shit.
So, before we get into the news, how you holding up during, you know, I'm saying this pandemic? I know it's been going on for a little minute. You know, you been holding up good?
I mean, I'm living well, you know what I'm saying? Trump's still telling lies, you know what I'm saying? The followers still following, but, you know what I'm saying? If you got your eyes open and you know what it is, I got my eyes open.
I got my eyes open. If you woke, if you that 5%, honey, baby, you know. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pour this wine. This glass a little bit. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about. Let me go ahead and grab my notes. We're gonna do something on my show. On my show, well, me in general, I'm the person who I like to acknowledge people for the shit that they did. You know what I'm saying? Or the shit that they are doing. So at the beginning of every show, I'm gonna shout at least 2 people out of every show. You know what I'm saying? Just to give y'all the recognition, even though y'all getting it, but I want to give it to y'all, right? So this first shout out is gonna go to Fat Joe. Let me see. He was. Oh, that's good. You know, just some Moscato. You know, just some.
Right, when you know what I'm saying?
Nah, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find out if they're loyal or not. But yeah. So Fat Joe, he was on IG Live and he was interviewing like artists and athletes and things like and people like that. So I guess Diddy noticed that. You know what I'm saying? He swooped him up, and so did Revolt TV. Mm-hmm. So now Fat Joe is partnering with Diddy and Revolt TV, and he now has a show called The Fat Joe Show. So I do want to give a shout out to him because that is a boss move. It airs every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. and the first show aired on August 11th. So it's been on for about a week or two.
Yo, shout out to Joey Crack, man, doing big things. He already got a sneaker store. He used to do it with one of the best in the game, you know what I'm saying? So he been doing big shit for the culture, and it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just another sparkle on the resume.
Facts. Now, allegedly, he will be interviewing political figures, but that's still up in the air right now. Only thing we know is artists and athletes, okay? What?
You should interview Marion Barry.
Huh. I don't know who he got on the list to interview.
Political figures, like crack and crack. Like,
I don't know who he got on the list to interview. Next shout out I want to give. This is the second shout out of the show, okay? Kobe Bryant. So Orange County declared August 24th as Kobe Bryant's day. I guess National Kobe Bryant Day. And I want to say it should have been the whole state. Or why just Orange County though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get a feeling of why, but yeah.
I mean, at least the city of LA. Like you got kids like wearing Kobe jerseys since his number was 8. Like people was Lakers fans who never even been to Cali.
And yeah, I was. And I remember being a kid, I did have a Kobe jersey. It was number 8. And I was a huge fan. You could ask my mom. She was like, "Oh, why you like him? He looked like, you know what I'm saying?"
But a lot of them same kids Kobe Cali, they don't even know what Orange County is, like, but they know who the LA Lakers are. Like, that whole city should have been holding them down. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, Kobe Bryant, his 42nd birthday is going to be on August 23rd. It's not going to be on August 23rd. That is his birthday. So, you know what I'm saying? It's every August fucking 23rd. So you know what I'm saying? Nike is gonna launch a Mamba Week, right? And they're gonna sell and advertise exclusive Kobe jerseys and sneakers. I feel like that's a big. I feel like that's a big thing for him. For you know what I'm saying. So that's gonna be called Mamba Week, right?
I like to know. I like to know where the profits of some of those are going. Like, no offense, he was like, you know what I'm saying, he do got a family, so it's, I mean, like, if y'all gonna sell, like, a bunch of his products and make money off of what you've been doing since he was alive, like, if you're gonna continue to do that, like, after his death, you could at least try to do something righteous with the money, in my opinion, or one of his foundations or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's up in the air. I don't know where the proceeds are going to that, but I do know that they're doing a Mamba Week. And the Lakers will honor him during the playoffs. So that's kind of lit. You know what I'm saying? As you all know, he was a 20-year NBA career. He had a 20-year NBA career. He won 5 NBA championships and he was an 18-time All-Star. So I feel like he deserves it. But why wait until he's gone? Why not give him his flowers when he was here? That way he can enjoy the celebration.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got all the recognition a man can get while he's alive, while he was here, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's very few people who people are comfortable comparing to Jordan. And people, like, Kobe was right there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Okay, I feel you. The next story I want to talk about real quick is Nick Cannon. So, an inside source said that Nick Cannon was suing Viacom for $1.5 billion.
Woo.
Now, the reason why it's $1.5 billion is because that's what Nick's saying the estimated value of Wild 'N Out was, right? Everybody says he owned the show from the improv to his ideas. He created it. He put all the money into the pilot, put the money into everything. And I don't know what the contract agreement was or anything like that, but now Viacom, they own that. So it's no longer Nick's. So now I think he's trying to sue, right, for the $1.5 billion. How you feel about that?
I feel like he's owed more than the 1.5, but like if he wanted to, like, you know, sue for damages and all that extra shit and like different, yeah, he being nice suing for 1.5 billion.
Okay.
Plus you gotta think all the money they generated, the fact that they went on the road, the fact that show launched several other people who weren't stars in the beginning, the fact that show had several other people who were stars before it was on air. It even went as far as to put on people not just from comedy but from battle rap, and like like what that show did for the culture, like you really can't even put a price on like that type of impact. Yeah.
Apparently he is still hosting The Masked Singer. He is still doing gigs and jobs out here. But earlier this morning, that was after I had the story all written out, it came back saying that Nick Cannon, that news was false. It was false news. He's not suing him. I don't think he claims he's not really worried about all that right now, but I think deep down he is, because that shit was his. You're not gonna get over that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Another story real quick. I got 2 more stories to cover for y'all, and then we gonna hop up on out of here. XXL magazine. Over the past couple days, they came out with their freshman 2020 cover. The people on that cover, shit, I did have a list, but they're not really that important in my eyes. It was wild. I didn't see 2 people on there that I should have fucking seen on there. But we're gonna talk about that. One of the people I would have liked to see on there was Roddy Ricch. Now, he got an award because of his album. So I don't know if that criteria right there disbanded him from being on the cover of Freshman, right? But another person... Wait. How do you feel about the cover first and foremost, before I even continue?
I mean, who are some of the people on this list? You know what I'm saying?
I think his name Baby Key, Lil Key, Jack Harlow, NLE Choppa, I think. Mulatto. Chica. 24 Karat Golden. Baby Keith, that's his name. Lil TJ. Or Lil TJ, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
The nigga who made the race.
New York nigga, yeah.
And what else? I think there's like 3 or 4 other people on there, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I didn't see Pop on that joint. Now, you know, once you get past the voice and everything, and you really listen to what he's saying, that shit go. That's just, bangers. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he kind of sound like 50, you know what I'm saying? They had that Many Men joint where Pop flipped it, and I was like, oh shit, that really sound like 50. But then I started listening to the song more, and I was like, nah, that's a remake, that's Pop. You know what I'm saying? So I was rocking with that song for a minute. I was hurt that I didn't see him on the cover. How you feel about that?
Alright, I gotta check. To my knowledge, I thought it was something about having an album where you're not, like, once there's an album out, you can't be on there or something like that. But I know, like, I don't know, like, out of the one person I know who made the list was a name I didn't hear you say. The only person I really was, like, happy to see on that list was Polo G.
Polo G, that's what it was.
And, yeah.
I was just listening to a song this morning.
I listen to a lot of this shit.
Yeah.
I feel like, to me, a lot of the people who I was rooting for, like, just ain't on the list. You know what I'm saying? But then again, this list gets put out every year with the hope of, like, you know, creating gossip and, you know what I'm saying? People gonna talk shit when the people who they've been listening to ain't on the Somebody magazine. It's like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These readers feel like they need validation from some fat white lady who dictates the culture of, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, there's 2 white ladies. One is fat, one is skinny. The skinny bitch.
Put them together as one.
Vanessa Satin, okay? She took to The Breakfast Club. They had an interview with her. Shout out to The Breakfast Club. I also want to give them a shout out, but on the next show. You know what I'm saying? I can't give them that shout out right now. I gotta keep y'all waiting for that. She took to The Breakfast Club, right? And she explained why Pop was not on the cover of the 2020 freshman year XXL magazine. She said he was the first pick. He had an interview back in January at the headquarters, right? So he was the first pick, but due to everything that happened and then his passing, everything like that, he wasn't able to follow through. That's not his fault, right? But they said he will always be the freshman in their eyes. And I feel like that. I feel like Pop, he was on a new wave. He was about to set some shit off. If he would have had like a couple more months, he would have set some shit off. But shout out to 50 for trying to finish that album. But yeah, so in January when he met with Vanessa Staten at the headquarters or whatever, he had an unreleased interview talking about his career and the Brooklyn drill scene. So that will be in the issue. This upcoming issue is available September 1st. So that information, his interview and everything will be in that. What's your thoughts?
I mean, yo, I fucks with Pop. To me, I mean, I ain't gonna say like he had some of the hottest singles. Mm-hmm. He had a lot of the best, like a lot of promise, and he had a lot of potential. And it's just like we never really got to see that unfold. So like, yeah, we're sad at what we lost, but we're also sad because we lost more than we actually got for the time being because it was so early, you know.
Right.
At the same time, you know what I'm saying, I'm glad they are shining lights on, like, you know, the Brooklyn drill movement. There's a lot of like some of my favorite rappers even right now, like Chef G, and some of them cats is like some of the more talented dudes. So I feel like should have been on the list. But you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't for somebody like Pop, like, and you know what I'm saying, and they wouldn't really even be getting that type of notoriety right now.
Right.
But I mean, I feel like his legacy is gonna live on. Shout out to 50 for, you know what I'm saying, like taking on the impossible task of trying to, you know what I'm saying,
shout out to 50, yeah.
Carry on a legacy for somebody after they've already departed.
Even though he be saying that slick shit about black women, but that's for another episode. That's for another episode. Real quick, cause you know what I'm saying, cut off. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in and being patient. I appreciate that a lot. I know it's been like 2-3 weeks, you know what I'm saying, but I'm here. Got a guest. He might just be on the next show. You know what I'm saying? He might just be a permanent host with me. You know what I'm saying? It's my show, my rules. I do what the fuck I want. Yeah. So, thank you again. And I think we might as well just go ahead and knock out. We'll see y'all in like a couple days for real. I'm not going to keep y'all waiting. we see y'all in a couple of days, alright? Thank you.
Thank you
For being a guest, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, if you drinking with me, smoking with me, go ahead. Yeah. Let's end it off with a shot. Peace.